up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Van Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Sledge. With me once again, my co-host, Titan Mike Kessinger. What up?
What's going on?
Not much. So big NBA news this week.
Yeah, that whole draft free agency thing.
Yeah.
People went places, teams got better, teams got worse, you know.
Kawhi Leonard surprising everybody.
Yeah, that was the most tedious and childish shit. I understand why it's going now in retrospect, you know, in hindsight.
Right.
They're working out the trade details for Paul George, but man, couldn't just give us all every fucking day we're waiting.
Everybody was saying Clippers around.
Clippers, yeah.
Lakers and Toronto.
That's because all these analysts, they go off of like some bullshit theory, like that they know people, they know things. Like, dude, every single, like, there's like 99% Clippers are out. Like, he's going to Lakers. Or 99, he's going back to Toronto. Yeah, okay. See, right, this is right there why you don't make assumptions. You just wait till to see where the cog falls, you know, and call it a day. You know,
right.
I get it. You can give us your who's and don'ts, you know, why's and no's of why he should go or why he should stay. You know, why he should go there, why he should go there. But don't try to act like a genie or a and make, you know, guesses, because all it is a guess. And 99% of the time, you're wrong.
And they gave up a haul, too.
They gave 5 first-rounders, 2 second-rounders, and 2 key players. One's injured, but they gave up, for Paul George, who has 2 years and is not guaranteed to re-sign with them.
Right.
You literally give up the future of your franchise for a closed window. I get it, but it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know if I like the...
Well, where do you think that puts them in the West? Who's the best team in LA now? Right now,
Lakers.
With what they have, you
Lakers.
think it's the Lakers?
And hear me out. If you look at the Clippers roster, this little packet you made.
Yeah.
Here it is. All right, you got Kawhi and we got George. You know, the 1A, 1B, right?
Right.
But Patrick Beverley is a average to above average, not straight like he ain't gonna lead no team, right? And that's your next best guy. After that, you get nothing but role players that most likely you haven't really heard of, like Montrezl Harrell, like the next Lou Williams, your 6th man. He's a 6th man of the year. For reason, he's down for a reason,
right?
Because he's not to be a full-time starter, and you know it worked out for the Wizards.
Right.
I just think beyond the pieces that the Lakers brought in, you have Dan Green. He saw what he can do in the finals against Golden State. Marcus Cousins, he got back 80% of what he was in the Pelicans and Sacramento.
Yeah, that could be a big move.
Huge, because you're literally putting up. Nobody's gonna be able to post up on Lakers with those him and him. It's not gonna happen. Then you got Kuzma, who we know he's an up and comer. I mean, Rondo, you saw what he did last year. He was horrible.
Right.
I mean, he's a solid backup. Quinn Cook, I mean, Jared Dudley, he's a solid backup. He's like not garbage. But there's better names on this. There's better pieces on this team than the Clippers. Clippers got a strong top end. Right. They don't have depth. There's not much depth in that roster. Right. So if it comes down to the nitty-gritty in the fourth, I'd like his chance of pulling it out over his net. Like, but the best team in the West, I think, is someone that we're not too sure anybody high on right now. But it's I like Utah. I like Utah.
I do too.
The addition of Michael Conley, we talked about last year. You have the 2 times player of the year in Gobert.
Yeah. You
got Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, I forgot last week we were talking about Utah that they had just signed him.
Yeah, Jeff Green, who's a solid player. He's underrated, in my opinion.
Yep.
Mike Conley is a very underrated point guard. He did a lot in. I mean, I like Utah overall. I really think that they have the pieces and the depth to go deep. Now, if they can just overcome in the playoffs, you know, and the.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
I mean, when they stay healthy, I think Utah has a better chance of upseeing anybody. Because the Lakers are, I mean, the Warriors are on a hiatus this year. I'm not going to say they are on a rebuild, because they're not on a rebuild.
No, they're still a playoff team.
Yes, because they're going to sign Draymond Green somehow, some way. Right? They re-signed Clay. Yes, the Steph's still there for 3 years, I think. I mean, yeah, you lost key role players in Iggy and Livingston, but you signed Looney back. I mean, you still have players. You can pick up.
Well, there's rumors that they may trade D'Angelo Russell still.
Yeah, and you can
for
pick
other
up picks
pieces.
or other pieces. Yeah,
Right.
more depth. Because D'Angelo Russell, in my opinion, I get they wanted to bring him in there because he played the 1, Curry played the 2,
Right.
while like Clay's hurt, like rehabbing. But if you can trade Russell and get a solid 2, and then a couple roll off the bench, why not?
Right.
You know.
I agree.
I also heard there's rumor that he was signed by the Warriors to literally in spite of the Lakers,
Yeah.
like to take him out of the Lakers, like.
Yep. So there's all kind of rumors now about Russell Westbrook being traded.
Yeah.
Supposedly the Miami Heat are the front runners.
There's a lot of work to be done in that trade because
Yeah.
Miami's. It was so hard. You know how much caps they had to trade one of their best players just to bring in Butler
Right.
because they're so on the fringe of cap space that to take on Westbrook's contract they would need a third team in there. Why Cleveland was tied there with JR's contract and shit like you were saying.
Right.
But Cleveland need to get hauled. What is Cleveland going to get back? Because the picks that Miami has aren't solid, aren't like high draft picks.
No, you look at OKC and all those picks they just got.
Yeah, but the Clippers, those are going to be high from them, probably from the Clippers, and
Right.
the Clippers are going to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
So their picks are going to be
for the next 3 years.
yeah, those picks are gonna be high as hell too.
Right.
So we're gonna have to like get a bunch of them. Like we're gonna have to get like 2 picks from the Clippers, from the OKC. We were talking about this before the show. I think that Kevin Love. So it's like Miami gets Westbrook, Cleveland gets a player from Miami and a first and second. OKC gets Kevin Love.
Actually, the guy that Miami's looking to pawn off on somebody is Dragic. Goran Dragic. We're going to take a salary back.
Yeah.
Because we're getting rid of
So
salary.
that's a bad contract.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's not a horrible
No,
player,
he's a decent player.
but he's not playing that he's not playing worth that contract.
No.
Yeah, I mean, so if we got a first, second of him, and then OKC gets Kevin Love, and we get Steven Adams and 2 firsts.
Yeah. I could see that.
I would be okay with that. I mean, I don't think Steven Adams is like a great fit or something I would really want.
Well, we'd
But I
have,
think
we'd have a ton of now.
Yes,
We'd
we were
have
talking
to
about
move
this earlier.
some of them.
Henson,
Yeah,
Tristan,
Henson,
Zizic,
who they
Nance.
good young player.
I mean, there's no reason to have 4 or 5 centers or
No.
small power forwards down there,
Right.
but we end up moving Tristan then, and
there's teams that are interested in Thompson.
and we could probably end up moving Steven Adams too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would be
If
wouldn't be
not now,
surprised
then
a big
at the deadline, at
like
least.
the Clippers, like the Clippers.
Yeah.
They could use a big man because their roster is not. I don't really think they.
I'm trying to think. They have Zubac, the young kid got from the Lakers last year.
Yeah, but
He's
is
pretty
he,
decent.
would you have him or Adams?
The Lakers should have never got rid of him.
But if you had to choose him or Adams, who would you choose?
Yeah, obviously Adams.
Yes.
At this point.
So I mean, it's just there's moves they can make, and I think it's gonna take a lot for Miami to acquire Westbrook.
Yeah.
I like Westbrook, and I was talking about this to go to Toronto.
Houston's interested in him too.
What are we gonna do? with
What
Chris
are they
Paul?
going to give up? Right. They're not going to take Chris Paul as a bad contract. They're a definite long shot.
I like you. I like what was I said. Toronto. I think would be a good fit.
But supposedly Miami is the place he wants to be.
He was a big damn. Okay, then get the Hall. Don't pull this. And NBA should look at the Kyrie Irving bullshit.
Yeah.
They tried Kyrie solid. I sent us where he wanted to go, and look what happened in the return we
Well, I
got.
think, okay, he's trying to do solid because of all the loyalty and sticking with them and resigning when Durant left.
He knew he was gonna give the most money there. And he knew he was gonna be the man that he wants to be the guy. And he knew Durant is my team. Always Durant's team. And he plays like a fiddle. He re-signed there because it was his team. It wasn't loyalty bullshit.
It would,
I don't think it's loyalty.
it would be kind of decent, but Miami, if you bought another guy, let's my team.
Maybe, they're saying Indiana would be a solid spot too.
That would be huge for them because they're a team that's like right
They're
on
on
the
the
cusp.
fringe, dude. Like on the fringe.
They get Oladipo back healthy.
Yeah, and they got Brogdon and Warren.
Yeah, they got Brogdon. That was huge for Milwaukee. I like him a lot.
Yeah, you get him and Westbrook and Oladipo. That's a solid. It's not like a show-stopping, star-studded big three, but it's a
Right.
big three to perform.
Yeah.
And if Russell Westbrook can play team ball. That's none of this stat padding bullshit where you're jumping over your players, get fucking rebounds, so you
Triple
can
doubles.
average a triple double. Because someone needs, like, if I was on the his NBA team and jumping over me rebounds, I'm punching his motherfucker in the face in the locker room, right? I'm like, quit being a bitch.
Right.
Like, it's a team fucking sport. It's 5-man team. It's 1-on-1, and they're not playing street ball here for. That's why I've never really been a big fan of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
His foo-foo ass dressing, whatever he does, like,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
it's like he wears an umbrella half the fucking time, like shit. But
So, last thing on the NBA.
there's more.
See-
There's a lot of shit in there.
Yeah, we could go further, but you see the rule change?
Challenge
Chance flags now. Like,
Dude,
just
someone's
like
gonna slip on that shit. They're throwing the field.
JBL.
See, it's not the MLB. Like, you challenge, you just
Right.
win challenges.
Yeah.
That's what you should do for NBA. They actually are going to be using flags. I read it.
Yeah.
A motherfucker's gonna slip on that shit and
Oh, yeah.
tear the ACL, and it's gonna be hell to pay.
I could see that getting ugly. You think they could have came up with something better to signal,
Like how about in soccer, like a fucking red card.
right?
Uh-huh.
Something.
You know what I mean? Because you have a ref sitting at the booth or whatever, or at the bottom, and say, right, hey, yo,
Yeah.
I don't know, no. You know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw shit out there, and the ref's not gonna see it.
It'd be
Then my
interesting.
star players are wrong. He's not gonna see it. That's like rookie of the year. He's gonna run up and break his elbow, his arm, and just scream funky butt. It's gonna be a whole thing, all
Yeah.
because
Uh,
it all started with the whole governor thing too. You know,
yeah, the board of governors met today.
that's bullshit. You're fucking own a team.
Thanks, Draymond Green.
You own a fucking team. You have the right and freedom to leave if you want to. You're not getting paid. Your contract, alright? It's a contract.
Right.
You play sport, we pay you a game. That's it.
Yep.
You don't want to play? Fine, cool, but you're not getting paid.
Right.
We don't own you. We're not gonna. We can't force you to do this shit. We just won't pay you. I own the team. I own everything about the team. All the merchandise, logos, team. I own this. I worked hard to own this. You're not gonna take that from me.
We are governors of this podcast.
Bullshit. What are the assistant coaches? They sheriffs? What are we?
good
Are we the
question.
citizens? The citizens
Yeah.
of the fucking state? What I mean,
it's stupid.
it's so codified. This is what America's coming to. I feel offended by that word. Oh my god. I don't want to work as an owner. You know, every motherfucker that works in business here is working from that owns that company.
Yeah.
You don't see everybody else doing fucking his. It's only these rich fucking people that think they have a foot to stand on. It's crap. It's crap.
Pretty much.
It's crap. But whatever. No, but there is one more thing that they
Yeah, what do you got?
Toronto turning down
Oh, yeah.
a trade for Paul George and Westbrook, and that's on that Pavlos Siakam. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I told you before the show, I heard the reason, they're saying the reason they didn't do it is because they did not have a commitment from Kawhi Leonard. That if
Kawhi
they made that
Leonard
trade,
probably
he would
didn't think
return.
that was gonna fucking happen.
And you can't tell me he wouldn't have. He wanted to play with Paul George.
You
He told the
you got
Clippers.
Paul George and Westbrook
Right.
in this.
He flat out told the Clippers,
Unless
you get
really
you get Paul
hated
George.
Toronto that bad.
Right.
The city of Toronto was that bad that he had to.
No, he told the Clippers flat out, you get me Paul George, I will sign with you. And that's what they did.
That's crap.
Yeah, that's insane. So, I don't know if there's truth to that, but if there is, they're pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah. We're talking about Livingston getting cut.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a good fit in Cleveland as a fifth
mentor,
spot.
Mentor, yeah.
And plus, he's gonna be a solid player on the bench for them. Look what he did to us in the finals coming off the bench. I mean,
Right.
that was a LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love team, and he was backing players down and scoring left and right at will.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna be. I'm not gonna say a difference maker, but he's gonna be a solid asset to the team in a more of a leadership standpoint. You know,
Yeah.
mentor,
I
teacher, like you said.
And they have an open roster spot, and then they'll probably send
And then
a veteran mentor type.
And J.R. Smith will be gone regardless if it's cut or.
Yeah, we gone one way or the other.
So there'll be
end of this month.
another roster spot open up. You'll still have one to casually keep one open the rest of, going into the season. You still have it, and you pick up a top free.
Well, there's a young kid on the summer league team who was with the Jazz last year. He was their two-way player. He played 20 games for the Jazz. He really liked him. The Cavs. He was a free Cavs signed a summer league team. He's been balling. He's pretty impressive. So they're going to invite him to training camp. But he's a point guard. I mean, we're got a lot of point guards.
A lot of guards on the team, man.
So, yeah, there's a lot of guard. They need a win.
Dude, R.J. Barrett and Zion are.
Yeah, the Cavs are playing the Pelicans actually right now, but
out for the rest of summer ball, but like they are not living up to that hype that everybody knows.
No, I watched that first game, the Pelicans and the Knicks, when Zion got hurt, and R.J. Barrett looked terrible. I mean, it's his first game, so I'm not gonna knock him.
R.J. Barrett hasn't been good the whole beginning of summer league. Like he literally hasn't.
And those are guys you should be.
These are the guys. These are the top. There's 3 people that are like guaranteed to be like.
These are all G League undrafted free agents.
Yeah, like what? Why are you struggling so bad?
Right. These are guys on the fringe trying to make a training camp.
And you guys are supposed to be franchise changing talents. Right. And whatever.
We'll see how that works out.
It's sad, but there's all this hype and.
Did you watch the All-Star game last night?
I tuned in like the 7th inning.
Yeah.
I was
I was kind of in and out. I watched like the first 3 innings.
That's Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
What was I doing? I have no freaking clue. You know what? Me and the wife were watching Stranger Things 3, season 3 of Stranger Things.
Gotcha.
That's all right. Did you happen to watch any of that? Holy moly! Did
No,
you watch? I gave you one job.
I forgot about it. It's
One
not significant.
He had one. No, it was show related. We wanted your commentary and your opinion.
It sucks.
You didn't
Don't
watch it. All right, guys. We want you to make him watch it. So everybody tweet him all week to watch the episode.
Moly.
Holy moly!
Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry. He had to get something to do because he had to get away from Aisha. It's the off season.
Yeah.
You know, he's like,
his beautiful queen.
I'll punch you in the mouth. I know women are neat, dude, but this bitch is out of control.
Yeah, she is.
Look at me. Look at me.
She's not even that attractive.
Buy a mirror.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? Like, Jesus, yeah, you're not attractive at all. I mean, neither is Steph Curry either. Steph Curry, like, they're awkward looking.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
right? So I mean, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to bash nobody kid, but
So yeah, so the All-Star game was a huge success. I mean,
dude, it brought in 65, almost 60. They're estimating $60 million in revenue for Cleveland businesses.
Yeah, all the national writers and people that came in to cover, reporters, even players from other teams said, what a great job they did and how awesome it was. The weather was perfect. So
It
worked
the
out.
Best weather we've had in all the summer so far.
And then we had the hometown boy taking the MVP, Shane Bieber.
Which is ridiculous.
Well, they're going to give the advantage to the home player. I know Brantley deserved it. And that would have been cool too.
He pitched 1 inning and struck out 3 people. Like, he didn't do anything spectacular.
Well, Brantley's the only other one that you really could have given it to.
You could flip a coin for Chapman. He came in the 9th and saved the game.
Chapman.
The same exact thing people did. Why? So
Joey Gallo hit a home run.
There's literally people. Brantley went 1 for 1, a double, and an RBI.
Yeah.
So that's just as significant as Bieber going 1 inning pitch and 3 Ks. Like, what?
Well, it was a toss-up, and they're gonna go with the hometown guy.
That's just ridiculous. But
it was a good.
The home run derby was way better than the All-Star game. I thought.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to be a force to reckon with. He's gonna be a beast. If he stay healthy and keep that alive like this dude's gonna just tear things up left and right.
Dude,
58 home runs in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I love watching his dad play.
But yeah,
that dude was one of the best hitters I've ever seen, and he definitely got the genes down to him from Papa.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a little more power than Dad had, I think. Same type hitter.
I think he's a little better than his dad. Like,
I think he's.
I think he's gonna be a little better than his dad. It's still his rookie year, first year up. I mean, he's doing okay, but there's a lot of room for improvement. And if he does improve and everything goes right, he could have a better career than his dad. I think his ceiling is way higher than his dad's.
What was funny is there were a lot of people bashing, saying he shouldn't be in the home run derby. He's only got 8 home runs because he hadn't, been up all season. I think he shut him up.
Yeah,
in a big
I would
way.
say so.
Yeah.
It took a triple overtime final round for him to lose by 1.
He hit 2 off the scoreboard.
Yeah.
476 was one.
This is the first home run derby in like 2 years. It hasn't had a 500 footer like last year. 2 of them.
Yeah. He's the first person to hit the scoreboard since Mark McGuire, and he was on steroids.
In Cleveland?
Yeah.
They always say Cleveland's a hit.
Leader in home runs, ended up winning the whole thing. Knocked out Carlos Santana in the first round.
Carlos Santana struggled.
Yeah, he struggled.
His pitcher,
He's not really.
If you watch his pitcher, his pitcher couldn't control that ball. He did if you watch Dad's pitcher,
How
the
about-
same goddamn spot.
Speaking of that,
every single time.
how about Matt Chapman's dad? Did you see that? I can't. I don't know how he didn't get pissed. Dude, like he one out of every 4
ended up
pitches over the
beating
plate.
Santana though.
Looked like he was throwing sliders.
Didn't it? He's one of the best.
No, he was the guy from the A's, the third baseman. Did you see him?
Which one? How many he hit?
I think it was like 15 or 16. But his dad was pitching to him, and like 1 out of every 4 pitches was over the plate. He was throwing it outside.
Santana's pitcher wasn't that accurate either.
He eventually just started swinging at all of them because.
Have to, man. You have to. See, I think Santana was the only one too not to get the bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not really a home. I mean, he's more a line drive hitter.
Yeah.
And you can see it when he started out, he was hitting a bunch of line drives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just crazy. Santana was not good. Him early or no Indian batter hit a single hit in the All-Star game.
No hits at all. Brad Hand didn't look too good either. He's been shaky the last 3-4 weeks, and he gave up 2 runs.
Yeah.
Loaded the bases. It was a play that could have been made, but it was a tough play. Torres from the Yankees missed it, but.
So I heard there's a lot of trade rumor. Like Cleveland's still going to be seller. Like I put a video on our, nobody wanted an answer.
Did you hear Lindor?
Yeah, he told the owner to bring us pieces to win.
Well, yeah, they interviewed him. I think it was the day of the home derby, and he said, "Yeah, he's like, we're gonna add a couple pieces to help us in the second half."
So I wonder if a trade is going to be a trade. I mean, it's going to have to be.
I mean, you look at where they're at right now. They're 5.5 behind Minnesota.
Okay, but who are we trading?
I don't know. There's no rumors out there right now.
It can't be because Bauer. We need to keep Bauer. I'm sorry, I don't care what you say. We need to keep Bauer because Carrasco's going to come back from leukemia. He's not going to be Carrasco's old.
No,
right?
and you don't know how Kluber's going to be.
No, you don't know how Kluber's going to be
either.
So you're going to play Bieber, Clevenger. Those are your, and Bauer are your only 3 solid starters that we know we're going to get a show or 6, 7 innings out. Other than that, so why get rid of? If you trade Bauer, so you're telling me you're going to go into a title chase with 2, 3-4 year vet like.
Well, Anthony Kanstrevins was on the radio yesterday from MLB.com. They asked him, are the Indians going to be buyers or sellers? And he said both. He said he thinks they could trade Bauer and then add other pieces to help them.
There's no pictures out there. Is there any pictures left of free agency? No.
No, because Keuchel,
Keuchel
and Gio Gonzalez, and they both signed a new team.
You can't trade maybe Hand and then add a back end piece, but
that's the only rumor that's going around right now is Bauer, and the one team that keeps coming up is the Yankees.
The fuck we can get him? Clint Frazier?
Clint Frazier and whatever else. I would ask for
Clint Frazier was hurt, wasn't he?
No, he was hitting good, and once they got Edwin, they sent him down because they had no room for him anymore. He was hitting 283. I think he had 11 or 12 homers, but they sent him down because they had to put Encarnacion in the lineup.
No, I was reading a rumor. I'm pretty sure I was reading. I don't know how long ago, a couple of days. That Bauer. There was a rumor for Bauer for Hunter Renfroe.
Really?
Yeah.
If they're gonna trade him, then if they have to trade him, they're absolutely gonna trade him. It's got to be in the National League. You can't trade with the Yankees.
No.
You can't trade him to a team you're going to be facing. If you're really going to try to contend the rest of the season and next year, because right now you look at their schedule. The rest of July is besides it's a huge Minnesota series this weekend.
It's a 3-game or 4-game?
3-game.
Yeah.
They're pitching Clevenger Friday, Bauer Saturday, Bieber Sunday.
There's a really good chance we could take the whole thing if our bats come alive.
But once
we
you
need more out of your boy Bradley.
Get past that, it's Kansas City, Detroit, all the shit teams the rest of July.
So we'll lose those.
But August,
because we're beating teams we're supposed to lose to and losing to teams we're supposed to beat.
so
you're telling me the rest of July we're going to suck, but August we're going to do really good.
they got to mop up because in August they've
Minnesota,
got
Boston,
Minnesota,
New York.
Boston, Houston, and the Yankees. I
Hey,
think they have Detroit.
Well,
in
Boston's
between
not
all
that great. Boston's on the fringe right now.
Yeah, they're behind us right now. Like I said, we're 5.5 behind the Twins. We're a game and a half up for the second wild card on the A's, and we're only a half game.
Can you realize that like a month ago we were talking about Cleveland being done?
No, I know. They made up. I forget how many games.
6 games. We were down 11.5.
Yeah.
6. We made up 6 games.
And then right now they're only a half game behind Tampa Bay for the first wild card.
Yeah, I mean, and we could take Tampa if we had to play, playing Tampa.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't. If we're gonna contend, it can't be Bauer. Bauer can't go. Like we can't get rid of Bauer.
No, I agree. I don't. Now that they're in the position that they're in, I don't want to trade.
We
them.
keep Bauer, dude. Literally, that gives us a chance to sweep series.
And I understand their reasoning because they can get more value if
I
they traded him
understand
now
that.
than in off
But
season.
and then they're worried about Bauer. So he's only signing one-on-ones. Bauer will sign a 1-year deal with you guys for the next 10 fucking years. If you put pieces in there and we're constantly contending,
Yeah.
he will stay and sign 1-year deals. Just because he's signing one, he's just looking out for himself.
Right.
Because he's a one guy in case you guys just randomly just
Yeah, he never
blow up the team.
Not
like,
once. Not once has he said I'm leaving Cleveland.
No, he just wants to get paid like the pitcher he is. He's top 5 pitcher in the MLB right now.
Right.
Top 5. Pay him like he's a top 5 player. This is how you keep people. This is how you keep talent. And if he wants to sign 1-year deals for $16 million, fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's 1 year. So what if he gets hurt?
Right.
Guess what? You don't have to pay him shit ton of guaranteed money.
Well, there's a legitimate shot at catching the Twins because
100%. Because we sweep.
well they're going through injury problems. Their best hitter's out. One of their
if we sweep them
starters.
coming back this weekend,
Yeah, if you sweep them, you're
out.
2.5 out. Right. You got to at least take 2 out of 3. If they get swept, then you put the thoughts in the front office. Okay, we've been beating up on these bad teams. Now look what happens when we face the good team. Then you don't want that. You got to take at least 2 out of 3.
You have to. I mean, if you don't,
because I think we have like 10 more games against Minnesota. So I mean, right there's your chance to make up the ground.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do. I mean, they got a couple weeks before the trade deadline. Hopefully they, like I said, they at least take 2 out of 3 and then keep beating up on these bad teams and build a lead at least in the wild card. And hopefully by the end of July you're within a game or 2 of Minnesota or overtaking them. Best case scenario. Then you go into August.
I say there's still teams that are looking at Hand. Hand can turn around. He's in a slump, but people go through slumps.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
I moved Hand. I move. I see if there's any value for your boy Bradley.
There might be.
And,
Well, I mean,
what's that pitcher? Plesac?
Plesac. They're going to have to trade
Him.
prospects if they want to add.
Bradley, Hand, and Plesac. Trade those. Put those guys out there. I'm sure Hand can pull you in a decent.
The only problem is who's your closer then. I mean, he's been.
Well, we can. I'm sure for Bradley and.
See, I want to hang on
Plesac,
to
you
Hand.
could probably get a decent closer and an outfielder, infielder for those 2 players if there's any value for them. And then Hand brings you your big bat or your big acquisition from a team like a Hunter Renfroe type player, a player on a expiring contract that's
Now, the one name I did hear and I've heard a few times linked to the Indians is Joey Gallo from the Rangers. I think he's got 26 or 27 home runs. He's actually, I mean, he's always been a home run hitter, but he's usually about a 200 to 210 hitter. This year he's hitting 275. He's finally not pulling everything
But I think
using all fields.
The Rangers have a solid.
But they're still on the wild card hunt. So
Yeah, but the Rangers have a solid hitting coach too.
Yeah.
Compared to Cleveland, our hitting
You
coach.
trying to say we don't?
Yeah, he's garbage.
Yeah, he is. I don't know how he still has a job, to be honest with you.
Because the Indians are cheap, they don't want to fucking make any moves and go hire a good one.
True.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why does every fucking person named Dolan that owns a fucking franchise have to suck at their job? Like,
yeah.
the Knicks, they literally passed on Kevin Durant because they don't want to offer him a max contract because they're fucking... Dude, it's Kevin Durant. 3 players in the NBA right now you offer max contracts to. Him, LeBron James, and goddamn Giannis Antetokounmpo. Whatever his name is.
I don't know if you got that right.
I'm not trying that again. But those are 3 names that they come to free agency right now. Right now, you offer max contracts to because they are the franchise changing players.
Yep.
There's other ones, Harden, Westbrook, Paul George. They are extremely talented players, but I'm not sure if they are 100% franchise changing.
Right.
In my opinion, Durant, Giannis, and LeBron are franchise changing players that you don't give a damn. Durant could have lost a fucking leg, and I'm like, you want to play for 3 years? At 115 million.
The Knicks are stupid.
Because he's fucking prosthetic. You fucking run. You need one. You need a plant foot and shoot.
They better hope RJ Barrett turns into a star.
RJ, I don't.
They're not getting one.
Dude, did you I love Stephen A. Smith's fucking we talked about last. You good?
Nah, I gotta find the sponsor sheet. I don't know. Oh,
Just up and leaves.
it's about that time.
But I love again the Stephen A. Smith just crying like a little girl. Because,
that was awesome. I can't stand him, so I was happy to see that.
But yeah, everybody's Dolan, Indians owner, fucking Knicks owner, just suck. I could be a bet owner. Like, dude, fucking billionaires, dude. Spend some money. Bring gold. You know how your team gets more valuable? Winning championships. You know how you win championships? I don't know. Bring in talent.
Spend money.
You gotta spend money to make money. It's a whole business. It's a long way from seed money to profit.
Right.
It's a whole business thing. It's business 101.
Right.
Spend money to make money, guy. You can't just be like, and rich. No, it don't work that way. If that was the case, I wouldn't be doing a podcast with you right now.
Right.
I'd be landing on a beach in Tahiti. Alright?
Alright, let me hit our sponsors real quick.
People did things for us in places.
Alright, we got Detroit Auto Parts, the official sponsor of Redline Radio LLC. 2 convenient locations on the east side at 216-531-7373. West side at 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio, get 10% off your purchase. We got Wiggins Construction. For all your home improvement needs, call William at 440-731-4654. Graber Machine Tool, they are the sponsor for the hotline at Redline Radio. Call them today for all your powder coating and machining needs at 440-322-3685. Lubrication Supply, you can contact Kevin or Jim at 330-813-2305. Always Green Landscaping, for all your landscaping needs, call Sean at 330-487-0582. And Cater Printing, who does all our shirts and hats. You check them out for all your quality screen printing needs, everything from basic polos and t-shirts to high-performance products and corporate apparel. Check out their website, excuse me, www.caterprinting.com, and let Amy hook you up today. And then, of course, Honor Fighting Championship, huge event coming up August 24th, Fight Night at Nautica 2 from the Nautica Pavilion in Cleveland on Saturday, August 24th. Get your tickets now on their website at www.outdoorfightingchampionship.com. I believe there's only a little bit of general admission tickets left, so it's pretty much sold out. It's going to be a big show. Then our sponsor here at the Land Sports Podcast, Wegner Landscaping. You can contact Michelle at 330-524-5415. All right, let me get a drink now. That was
You good there?
Had a little tickle in my throat.
Oh, yeah?
Couldn't get knocked out. All right, what else we got?
Sports. Alright, so my favorite part of the show is when Mike goes on a rant about random shit that happens in sports, and we're gonna lose viewers. Apparently, we had some lady comment on our videos last week.
If there's any kids tuning in, you might wanna mute it.
I've been swearing all the episodes. You're gonna hear it one way or another. So, you said we had a comment on our video last week, and some lady said, "Oh, I thought you were supposed to be talking about sports."
Yeah, I think she tuned in late during your rant.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And she didn't like it?
I don't know if she liked it or not.
Fuck her
then. She just tuned in late.
This is America. You listen to what I want to talk about. You turn to my sportscast, you're going to listen to what I'm talking about. And if you don't like it, don't comment on it.
Let me guess. You're gonna talk about the women's soccer team?
Congratulations to the United States women's national team on
Yes.
winning their 4th World Cup and 2nd in a row. And now after the congratulations go for 99.99% of the team, I'm going to turn my attention to Megan Rapinoe. Or how, I don't even care if I said that right. Because this...
Isn't he the... I mean, she the one with gray hair?
Okay. Time out. Like, we're in trouble. Alright? I know there's no FCC.
I messed up. I'm sorry.
I hate you.
He, she... Sorry.
Anyways. That wasn't what I was going at. So don't hate me for that. That's all him. I'm complaining about her playing for the United States women's national team. She plays for the America team. I repeat, the United States women's national team. So when you're going to celebrate and they do the fucking national anthem, don't protest the fucking team that's paying you. Okay? That's my biggest bit. You're going to stand there. The rest of your team is sitting there with their hand on their heart while the national... She's going... Because she's... Fuck you. All right?
Didn't she kneel?
Huh?
Didn't she kneel?
No, she didn't kneel. She just stood there and didn't do anything. As far as I know, she didn't kneel. I didn't see her kneel.
I thought I seen a picture of her kneeling.
If she was kneeling, then fuck her even more. But that's bullshit. You're playing for this team, all right? This flag, this country, that team. Right? You set a goal out. You set a goal and you won it. Right? You really represented America. That's not representing us in a positive light. All right? Don't get me wrong. She's one of the most... She's talented as all hell. She's a great soccer player. Right. And I understand you have a platform, you want to use it. But come on. This is... Is she kneeling? Yeah. You know what? She's protesting. Well, that was... No, I'm talking about the award ceremony.
Oh, alright. That was before the game.
This is after, like, during the parade or something in New York. She, like... I get it. But see, it's not like Colin Kaepernick kneeling. Cool. You know, do what you gotta do. If you're express your stuff, do what you gotta do, man. All more power to you. She kneeled. Okay, so Matt said she kneeled. Thank you.
I'm not getting the comments for sure.
No, he texted me.
Oh, okay.
You might be listening on the app in the car or something.
Yeah, for some reason the Facebook is not playing on.
But like Colin Kaepernick can kneel. It's an NFL team is a private entity. You know, it's not a representation of America. The women's U.S. national team or Olympic athlete is a representation of America. Represent America then. If you don't like the flag, don't be on the goddamn team. Right. It's contradictory. You want to win the... I don't care if you love soccer. Refuse to play for the United States team if you don't like the flag or what it stands for or you're making a statement. That's just... You look like an asshat by kneeling for the fucking team that just paid you and you won a gold medal, World Cup for. Yeah. It's just stupid. But I can't even wrap my head around it. I can't fathom how idiotic and what was going down through her head when she's like, I'm gonna kneel for this United States national team with the flag. The flag's gonna be... You're wearing a goddamn flag on your shirt when you play the fucking game. How come you don't turn that shit inside out or fucking take it off? Make a statement then.
Right.
Refuse to wear the uniform. That's a fucking statement. Not fucking kneel to the national anthem. I'm so sick of these uppity athletes that think they fucking know shit and they're better than everybody else. Yeah. Because you have a platform doesn't mean it's fucking people want to listen to you. All right?
I get it.
It's horse shit. Like, I hope to God she doesn't go to the White House.
Yeah. Well, she's saying she's not going to, so.
Fuck her. Don't go. Like, I don't care. It's an invite. You don't have to fucking go. But if the rest of the team goes...
I would, if I was Trump, I wouldn't invite her. I'd invite everybody else.
No, see, you can't be that way. You can't be that petty, though. You invite the national team, and she's part of the national team. If she chooses to go, you're the bigger person.
She already said she didn't want to go.
Exactly. Let her be the immature one. This is what Donald Trump needs to work on. It's not trying to fight fire with fire. Be the bigger person. Invite the team. If they don't show up, guess what? They don't show up. You didn't do anything wrong. They chose not to come. Oh, well. Move on. All right? When you start tweeting about shit, Donald, and their reactions, that's what people get pissed off about, and then you're just adding fuel to the fire. Yeah. Invite the national team, and then see who comes. If nobody comes, then guess what? Nobody comes. Right. If they come, then they come. But I mean, it's ridiculous that a team that's supposed to represent America, she's representing America in this tournament, and she's gonna kneel to the national anthem. It's unfathomable. And it's unacceptable. You should not be allowed. You should not be allowed. That should be in the contract. You have to stand in your rules as a representation of this country. You should have to stand for the national anthem as a player. Yeah. For the team, regardless. I don't care if you don't like it or not. If you don't like it, you're not playing. So be it.
I agree.
It's horse shit. And these, fuck her.
So I saw a pretty cool video today.
I'm out of alcohol.
Before I came, they showed, I don't know if it was a bunch of guys working out. Joe Hayden was sitting there, and they showed Odell Beckham throwing a football from one end zone.
Yeah, I saw something came up on.
Did you see that?
Something came out Bleacher Report.
Yeah, like 100 yards.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, was he gonna be accurate?
I don't know. It might be some trick plays with him, like they did with Landry last year.
Yeah, but Landry play quarterback in like high school?
Yeah, Landry's actually pretty good.
Accurate. He was accurate, and he's not trying to hit 80-yard bombs.
Right.
I'm sure a lot of the NFL quarterbacks can throw the ball from end zone to end zone. It's if they're accurate or not. Throwing the ball that deep is what makes it special, right. And But
yeah, we'll have some NFL news to talk about pretty soon. We got training camp coming up in a couple weeks. My little rant before the show, I told.
Oh, you couldn't get tickets?
Yeah, I told Mike I went on today. The second wave.
You live in Cleveland, dude. Just
the second wave went available at 10 o'clock. I went on at about quarter after. I was waiting 35 minutes. Finally got in, picked my tickets. Go to set up an account on Ticketmaster. Do that. Click OK, and it throws me back into the ticket selection and throws my tickets out of my cart. And then there was none available. So I did not get training camp tickets. But I did get tickets to the Brown and Orange scrimmage, so I'm going to go check that out. Never been to it.
It just sucks that the Browns are so much hype around Cleveland this year.
Oh, I know.
Matt says, no problem, great rant, I'm with you 100%, horse shit. It is whole horse shit and America. Okay? That's all I gotta say. But, like I was saying, Browns, there's so much hype around Cleveland this year, and it's legitimate hype.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is one of the best rosters Cleveland has had in franchise history. I'm talking from, like, early days of Cleveland when there's Otto Graham, Jim Brown. This is one of the most stacked Cleveland Browns rosters that we've had, that Cleveland had ever, I think, in my opinion. It's probably one of the top 5, top 6 most lethal offenses, like, can be, I mean, we don't know right yet, but has the potential to be one of the top 6 lethal offenses in Cleveland's history. Like, it just, it's that, and you guys are going to start 0-1 this year. It just sucks.
Come on.
0-1. You're going to start 0-1. You're going to start the season off 0-1. And then you might go on a little win streak for like 6-7 games, and be all hyped up, and then lose a couple. But 0-1 to start the season, that's just depressing, man. All this hype and go.
That'll be a fun show before that game.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Because I'll flip this table. We'll fight. We're gonna fight. Well, we're gonna have a pick. I'm thinking about putting up a pick'ems board over here on the wall.
Yeah.
Or on the door, maybe. On the door. It's gonna be a pick'ems board that we're gonna move. Like, it's gonna be. I think we're gonna set all. I'm gonna try to get. How can I say this? I'm trying to get I'm gonna get Velcro pieces, I think, and logos for all the 32 teams.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna pick 4 or 5 games. So, it's gonna have a Kevin and a Mike spot, and we're gonna pick 4 teams that are winning. We're not gonna do all 32 because that'd take too long. It's too much, But we're gonna all right, 4 games with it. We're gonna do 4 games with our show because hopefully we're gonna do the show before the football week starts, and then these are our 4 teams. We're gonna keep track and see who's a better
keep our records.
Yeah, better judge of games and stuff, and then.
We're putting the Cleveland-Tennessee game on week 1, right? That's going to be one of them.
Obviously.
Okay.
That might be the only one, and that might be whole show. Because we're about to realize what's going on. Because we're going to have a full 4 preseason games and some stats and some shit. We're going to see how it... Because right now, what it looks and what we're talking about, what we've read and heard, is that the head coach is about to do a lot of starters... for a strong percentage of the time.
Yep.
It's the first time usually you don't see a lot of starters playing a lot in the first 2, 3.
Well, he knows they need to build chemistry.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe you got a lot of new pieces coming in.
Exactly. So it's smart for my personal belief. That's smart for Kitchen to do.
Right.
Let's build camaraderie. Let's build cohesion. Let's build a team bond.
Yeah.
For these offensive starters like Odell, Jarvis, Chubb,
right,
and see what happens. But see, the reason I think Cleveland's not going to win week 1 is because I don't think it's going to be enough Like I'm an honest man. Like I'm a very realistic Tennessee Titans fan. I will tell you straight up, Tennessee. You might even see me pick against Tennessee. Not even gonna lie. And I'm not one of those. My team's gonna win everything. Oh, I'm playing the Patriots. I'm gonna win.
Right.
No, last year when we beat the Patriots pretty good, I was like, just watching the game like in complete utter disbelief.
Right.
Because we were owning them. Like there's nothing they could do to stop us.
Yeah.
And I picked them to lose. Like I'm like I said, I'm realistic. So if Cleveland was gonna play, if we're gonna play Cleveland like week 6, 7, it may be.
No, I don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a good game.
I don't know if Cleveland's gonna be enough strong like for this. It's a whole new offensive system. Freddie Kitchens, right? Yeah, a whole new defensive coordinator, a whole new offensive coordinator, a whole new head coach,
Right.
new offensive pieces. Like there's a lot of change in that team from last year.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of shit that stayed the same. There's also a lot of new pieces and new cogs, and new systems, and
Right.
I just don't know if it's all gonna come together that fast.
Right.
And I think
It's
first
gonna take
2,
5,
3
6
games.
weeks.
I think the first two. It's gonna take all preseason and the first 2, 3 games, regular season games, for them to come together and be like fully live up to the hype or live up to what they can be. I think to get to that stage.
And then you get to week 8, and then you gotta implement another guy.
You got
Kareem Hunt.
But I don't know because
But
I
the
don't
only
think
good
his, I
thing
don't
is
think his suspension because sometimes some suspensions say no team activities.
no, he's allowed to play in the preseason.
Yeah, I think he's also allowed to practice
Yeah, you can
throughout the year.
Yeah, he can take
He can take
part in training camp and preseason.
You know, even in regular season weekly practices. I was reading.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure suspension didn't. It's just the game. I think it was games.
Yeah, so that'll help.
So if he's allowed to practice and keep up
Yeah,
with
if
the
he
playbook,
knows the offense coming in, then he'll be fine.
he's allowed to have the playbook. He can read the playbook, watch practice tape. He can watch
And
all that footage and learn.
Somebody with his talent, I mean,
It's not going to be that
take
hard.
long.
He's a running back. It's not like he has to learn a lot of shit. It's not like he's an
Right.
offensive lineman. Has to learn all the audibles and all the key all the. That's offensive linemen are hard to plug in after suspension. Receivers and running backs.
Just do what you do.
It's literally it's the same shit.
Hit the hole hard.
Except for like we've had this argument before. Like Odell Beckham. Oh, he didn't show up to mandatory minute or
Yeah, that was stupid.
Dude, it's a post play could be. It can be the same play for 7 different teams, but the verbiage is different in 7 different teams. That's it.
Yeah.
Usually it's just the verbiage, and maybe what they call how you line up.
Right.
Other than that, the route's the route. No new routes have happened. You don't see people running in circles, question marks and like figure eights and like stars and out there. It's the same. It's slants, straights, posts, hooks, curls. I mean,
Right.
the same thing. So I don't see Kareem Hunt, having a big
No, it
setback. It should be just go. It shouldn't even be a hurdle. It should boom, boom, boom. Because they're not gonna week 8. He's not gonna go in there and start.
Right.
He's gonna be a situational player, a few plays. In week 9, a few more. Then week 10, he should probably be.
Yeah, he'll be the starter. I think.
I don't think he'll be a starter.
He's one of the top 5
Chubb.
backs in the
Chubb,
NFL.
Chubb. Look what Chubb did last year.
I know. But
Right?
He's
and he's
get
gonna have
better.
the first 8 weeks. If Chubb is struggling the first 8 weeks, then yes, Kareem Hunt could probably. But if Chubb is solid the whole 8 weeks and he's looking like he's pushing 700-800 yards, 600 to 800 yards in the first 8 games.
Right.
That's not 100 yards a game, right? If your running back is rushing 100 yards a game, why change it up?
Right.
If you're winning and he's rushing 100 yards a game, why change it up?
Yeah.
Use Kareem Hunt as a.
It'll be interesting if that comes.
Start doing like wishbone packages and 2 running back sets.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Do shit that's gonna confuse the fuck out. Because
They
your
did,
11
they
man.
did it last year. They used
Because their 11 man package is gonna be so hard to just assume if you have Kareem Hunt and.
They had the packages last year where they used the times where they had
Hyde and Chubb
No, they
and
had Chubb, Dontrell Hilliard, and Duke Johnson all in the backfield.
yeah, the wishbone package. I mean,
Right.
3. I mean, it's
So did you see the defensive tackle from the Dolphins that got in the car?
Yeah, I feel so-
His
but
left
you
arm
keep-
amputated.
yeah, it sucks. The car accident wasn't his fault.
Right.
It just his dream got literally crushed in that accident.
Yeah, he says he's undergone 3 surgeries.
Yeah, he amputated
Including
at the
amputation.
scene. At the scene of the accident, his arm was amputated to get him out of the car.
Yeah.
But the good news is the NFL came out and said, and his agent came out and stated that all medical bills from from this here on forth will be covered by the NFL.
That's good. He's a young guy too.
Oh, I think it's his second year.
Yeah.
It's either rookie or second year.
Yeah.
So his whole dream and is shot.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
It sucks. I mean, he wasn't nothing. I don't think he was like a super talent yet, but it doesn't matter who you are, how good you are, how bad you are. I mean,
Right.
you busted your ass your whole life to make it in the NFL, and
Yeah,
you lose your
shit
career
like
based
that
on a
happens.
car accident, not even a football injury.
Right.
'Cause I feel live with a football injury taking my dream away because
Yeah.
it happened to do something I love, but a car accident that I had no control of.
Right.
I mean, that's just harsh. Like it's just extreme. I feel bad for him, but
Did you see the tribute going back to the All-Star game to
Cookie,
Cookie Carrasco?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
the stand up.
he was fighting back. He almost broke down. That was a pretty cool
Yeah, it
moment.
came out he had leukemia, man. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully it's the treatable form of leukemia, so he's expected to make a full recovery.
That's good to hear.
And, like I told you before the show, Joe Buck said, "Oh yeah, he'll be back at the end of July."
Joe Buck's a fucking tool.
Yeah, I can't stand him. I'm surprised he didn't mention Kyle Schwarber last night. Sad because he didn't make the All-Star team.
Carl Schwarber's not doing that good this year.
No,
He's struggling.
that's his butt buddy.
Yeah, he likes it there.
We forget the World Series.
We almost,
Mentioned
there's
him every 5
a
seconds.
few trade talks in place that were going to send Schwarber to Cleveland.
Yeah, I remember that.
What would Joe Buck done?
Cried.
Would he move to Cleveland and become a sports announcer here?
He might have. That
The
would've been
MLB is very husband friendly. So I mean, I'm sure Buck and Schwarber would have been.
I meant to ask you too. I think Ken Carmen. They had the commissioner Rob Manfred on earlier this week.
Where?
Because he was in town for the All-Star game and was going over some things, asking about some potential rule changes, and they asked him about implementing the DH in the National League, and he said he doesn't think that'll ever happen. What's your feeling on that?
I don't think they should either.
He said that the National League is the only place where you get that true form of baseball with the pitchers hitting and the strategy. And
Why change it up? Why?
I think the thing that was mentioned was with all the interleague play that's there's so much interleague play now. It's pretty much a quarter of the season for teams. American League teams have a disadvantage with their pitchers having to hit.
When you're away.
Yeah.
When you're home, you have the advantage.
Right. Which is
so
why.
So 1 year you're gonna maybe have disadvantage at one team. The next year you'll have an advantage.
Right.
But if you're so worried about that, instead of taking it away, why don't you just take the DH away? Period.
I don't think they'll.
And have the American League hitters that
Yeah.
and just make it across the board. All 9 players hit.
Yeah, they are. He also got asked about the.
Because what in college? Do pitchers hit in college?
I think they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
In minor leagues, they don't. I don't think they hit in minor leagues, but or do they?
No, just National League. I think they might. I'm not sure, but I know the American League they don't.
But in college, I think the pitchers hit. High school, the pitchers hit.
Yeah.
You're trained to hit up until it, and then you just lose it because you don't do it in the American League.
Right.
So, but National League pitchers, some of them hit in like 220, 230.
I remember when we had CC Sabathia. We used him as a pinch hitter at times. I mean, he hit a couple bombs.
You see the stand that he got in Cleveland too, right?
Yeah, that was cool too.
Yep, and then he threw out to was it Sandy Alomar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made a funny comment too. He's got two girls, teenage girls, and he said that he brought his whole family in. And they brought him to the home run derby. And he said they hate baseball. I'm sure that's probably all they hear is baseball. All they got to deal with. But he said they had an awesome time.
Who, Sabathia's kid or Alomar's kids?
Sabathia's kids. He said that both his girls loved the home run derby.
I bet you the girls are pissed that I had to leave New York. Like we're leaving New York for Cleveland.
For Cleveland.
Like what the hell?
Yeah, because I'm sure they were really young when he was here.
14. Was he here? When did he leave? 09?
09,
07?
I think it was. Yeah, somewhere around there.
So they were 2.
Yeah.
No, 4.
I'm sure they don't remember much about Cleveland, but
yeah,
it was cool seeing a lot of the old players come back. Baerga, Omar Vizquel, Kenny Lofton, Jim Thome.
You see Omar Vizquel sells a hand. Like
Did you see him playing catch?
Yeah.
He looked like he could still play. Was he 52, 53?
52.
He still looks good.
Yep. Crazy. It's crazy that the type of we've had some solid shortstops in our franchise.
Yeah, we have.
Some solid shortstops. It just sucks. Like we only able to keep one of them for long period of time. Lindor gonna be gone like 3
well,
years.
that's you heard Lindor. I don't know how many times he said this. My city. This is my city. I'm proud of my city.
While he's on the mic.
Yeah. Dude,
You can't
loves it here.
diss it when you're here though.
No, but he
might love it here, but dude, you have one chance to probably make that contract because you realize that contract's gonna be 10 years, right?
Yeah, he's not gonna give it this.
And his next contract's gonna be for like 8 to 10 years.
Right.
So he's already played it. How old is he? 26.
Yeah, I think 26, 27.
So next contract's gonna take him till mid-30s.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get another big contract. This is a shot. He might love the city, but he ain't gonna take a $100 million city discount.
He's not. But he's like we've said it before. He's the one guy.
Unless he says I'll sign like a 5-year, $100 million contract, $150 million contract. Dolan might do that, and then he'll be like, okay, well I still have enough time with me to get another 5-year, $100 million, with another team, and then call it a day.
But we've both agreed in the past he's the one guy you gotta keep.
Yeah, if all players in this, because you literally were able to get Ramirez for cheap. You were able to get. You couldn't keep Brantley, who was cheap. We could never keep pitchers. Like Kluber's the only one that ever stayed, and look what happened to him. I mean, we have to keep players. Like we lost Tomey, we lost Ramirez. Like we won't pay our guys.
Right.
We gotta start.
He took the money from the White Sox.
Yeah, but then he struggled. He didn't have any. I don't think.
That's when his hip started bothering him.
I don't think he had any good seasons in.
Forced him to retire. I
don't think he had any good seasons in Chicago. Like nowhere.
I think he had one, and then the Orioles at the end of his career.
No, maybe.
But it was nice seeing the ovation that Michael Brantley got last night. I mean, he was definitely loved here.
Yeah, he wanted to stay.
Yeah, he did.
We didn't want to pay him like the $14 million the Astros offered him.
Yeah.
The fuck.
And I seen a post game interview after he was in his street clothes, and Lindor came up from behind him and just grabbed him and just hugged him like the whole interview wouldn't let him go. So, I mean, I'm sure all the guys miss him too.
The fans miss him. We miss him here at Land Sports. We miss him in Cleveland's media. Like
that's a bat.
He came back. He battled so many injuries.
Yeah.
Had so much heart to stay here, keep fighting, and he ended up batting over 300 last year with like 14 home runs and like 90 RBIs.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not gonna power hitter. He's not gonna blast home runs left and right. He can put him out there,
right.
But he will get you. He will get on base.
Yeah.
He will move the runner. He will get you RBIs.
Yep.
He's not a liability in the outfield.
Right.
I mean, he's not some superstar in the outfield.
Good arm.
He has a strong arm he doesn't need to have a big arm from the position he plays. But his glove's not a liability. No. He's above average defender in the outfield.
Right.
So I mean, from the whole it was just stupid on Indians' part to let him go. That's one piece right now. If we still had him,
especially with as bad as our outfield.
If we still had him right now, and Greg Allen, if they send him down one more time, I swear to God, I'm finding.
I don't think he's going down.
Antonetti, fucking Tito, and I'm bitch slapping both of them morons.
Yeah.
Because he has been the only solid defender in the outfield. I don't give a fuck if he can't hit. You make it up somewhere else. Our outfield defense has been garbage.
Yeah.
Keep him there. He's fast. He has a glove and he has an arm. Let him be I don't care if he's an offensive liability.
Well, offensively, two guys I was down on are both now starting to hit.
Oh, Naquin?
Naquin.
Oh, yeah. And the guy you're really high on, Bradley, how's he doing?
Jake
like
Bowers.
214 or something like that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. See? See? Can we say it now? We had another week. Mike was right.
This was Naquin's like fourth time.
I want to hear it though. Mike was right.
It's his first time up. Give him time.
Who, Naquin?
No, Bradley. I'm saying this is Naquin's like fourth time, and he's finally getting it. Sometimes it takes guys a couple years.
I want you to say it.
No, I'm not saying it yet.
Say it.
He's not a bust.
Say it again.
Give him time. Give him time. But I'm pretty excited for the series this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We'll see. I'm
nervous.
nervous.
Got our top three guys going on the mound, so.
Yeah, I'm nervous though.
I don't know. It says undecided for Minnesota Friday.
For the pitcher?
They have some injuries, so I don't know if they're going to bring somebody up or.
If they're battling that many injuries, there's a very, very good chance that we could.
Yeah, this is a good time. This is a good time to
the division.
be playing them right now.
over the Hate Division
Because
by next week, by the next podcast.
Their top player, Eddie Rosario, who kills the Indians, is out. So you don't have to worry about him.
Oh, what's he out for?
I'm not sure. I don't think it's extended, but I know he would have been in the All-Star game, but he was hurt. So it's a good time.
There was like
to be
4
playing.
Astros in the All-Star game.
There's a lot of young guys.
Those are
made it
really
this
very,
year.
very young.
And some really good young players.
Yeah, MLB has a lot of MLB's moving up. Like there was a while there that the media was saying there was a withdrawal of like talent in the MLB. You know, it was like top heavy, but like with these recent years that are
Even in the home run derby, that
even talk right now.
Ronald Acuna from Atlanta.
Oh, I love
he's
him.
a
Dude.
nice
He's
player.
a beast. And that Bell dude from the Pirates.
Josh Bell. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, he's a.
And then the kid from the Arizona Diamondbacks, Marte.
No, I didn't see him.
He made some unbelievable defensive plays last night at short. So yeah, there's a good infusion of young talent in the league right now. So.
MLB got a boost in talent, and it's gonna help keep it alive.
And I swear to God, it's like every pitcher that came in last night, like these relievers, these young relievers, 98, 99 miles an hour, every one of them, just throwing gas.
Well, they only have it for like an inning. So
Yeah, but I mean that's
why
it never used to be like that. That's what you hear a lot of the players from 10, 20 years ago comment. You know, we had maybe 1, 2 guys that could throw that hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's everybody in the everybody coming out of the bullpen is throwing 98 miles an hour. All right, looks like we got about what 3 minutes to go.
something like that. I don't know. I can't tell time.
Yeah.
I just show up here, and oh, that LeBron James goes on and makes a hip hop whatever.
What did you?
He's now LeBron James is a hip hop historian talking about like old school rap on Twitter.
Oh,
Here we go.
he's got nothing else better to do right now.
Yep. No, I guess he doesn't. Well, is there anything else popping up on Twitter right now that we can talk about? Because that's funny.
What's that?
Colin Kaepernick kicking somebody's ass. Look at that. This dude's moving his TV. That is perfect. Perfect. Boom.
Good way to end the show.
Yep. That's what he gets. And he just, I wish he would know that he was garbage. So then he would be like, yeah, I guess.
Dude, it's all about attention.
It is.
He's got nothing else. He can't play anymore. So this is how he decided he wanted to get attention.
Do you hear a lot of people are criticizing Colin Kaepernick for his bullshit about those shoes too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of dominant,
Oh
prominent black athletes and black figureheads are coming out and saying like, you're a fucking idiot.
Right.
Maybe enough of them saying some shit, but like, I guess I am an idiot. Cause,
Nike's fucking idiots for listening to him.
Yeah, dude,
Letting him influence it.
yeah.
You know how many of those they probably could have sold?
What happened? Facebook just yelled at me?
Facebook yelled at you. Somebody comment. There, for some reason, the video is not playing on here. I can see when people join.
Really? It's right there on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know. It must be something on my Chromebook, I guess. But
Yeah, it's probably just you.
I didn't see any comments, so.
No.
I did this.
They'd rather text me than talk to them.
I did this watch party thing. You ever seen that?
You did a watch party?
Yeah.
For our podcast?
Yeah, like it shows as a watch party on my personal Facebook. I
Oh,
don't know. They've got
that's weird.
people viewing on there and comments on there too. So
Okay.
another avenue for us to board people.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, with that lady that's calling her on Twitter thing, hey, we talk about sports the whole time. You happy? To make you make a better, was that more to your liking?
No, she might not have listened this week.
Well, screw her then.
All right, well, I think we're about to wrap it up here.
Yeah, I'm out. I got nothing else to say. I want my rap about the United States Women's National Team.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to reiterate, that was not about the whole team. That was about her. The whole team did great things. They represented the country beautifully. It was her, stuck up, conceited, thinks I'm better than everybody, bougie, lesbian ass. That probably just got some shit. We're going to hear about that. Cause that thought she was better than everybody else that what she played with.
Yeah.
And now she's going to refuse to go see Donald Trump. They have the same fucking hairstyles. I don't know, they're like twins, but whatever.
All right.
We'll talk to you guys later, Facebook, Twitter world.
Yeah, go Tribe.